The Mercedes-Benz Museum. The Mercedes-Benz Museum in Stuttgart celebrates the automobile invented by Carl Benz in 1886. It relates its history and tells its stories, bringing both alive by placing them in the context of technology, day-to-day life, social history, and popular culture. More than 160 vehicles of all types are the main protagonists. They range from some of the oldest automobiles ever built to legendary racing cars and futuristic research vehicles. Together with other exhibits, they form the centerpiece of the permanent exhibition, covering a total of 16,500 square meters in 12 rooms. This unparalleled world can be discovered on 2 tours that follow a legend and a collection narrative. The Mercedes-Benz Museum was located on the grounds of the Mercedes-Benz plant in Untertürkheim until March 18, 2006 and was reopened in May 2006 in the Mercedes-Benz World. The museum covers an area of around 3,500 square meters and offers around 17,000 square meters of exhibition space spread over 9 floors. The building is 47.5 m high and has a floor space of 210,000 cubic meters. Next to the main entrance there is an open-air arena for 900 spectators. The company has had a vehicle collection since 1923. In 1936, to mark the company's 50th anniversary, Daimler-Benz AG set up the first museum at the Untertürkheim plant, which has been expanded several times since then. According to the Guide to the Untertürkheim Museum of Daimler-Benz AG, 18 vehicles from the Daimler Motorengesellschaft, 9 cars from Benz and 6 automobiles from Mercedes-Benz were on display in 1938. There were also 19 engines, starter motors, automobile, aircraft, and boat engines, 3 rail vehicles, a replica of the riding carriage and the Daimler motorboat Marie from 1888. In 1949, new themes were added. The racing department's inventory of vehicles, documents, and other material was transferred to the historical collection. Over the next few years, the collection grew continuously and the flow of visitors increased steadily.
listen up.
In 1955, planning began for a new, large Daimler-Benz Museum as a separate building on the grounds of the Untertürkheim plant. Construction began in 1958 in the middle of the Untertürkheim plant. The new Daimler-Benz Museum, designed by the architects Rolf Guttbeyer and Hans Kammerer, was opened in 1961 to mark the 75th anniversary of the invention of the automobile. The building had to be 72 m x 46 m wide. The museum therefore had to grow in height to provide enough space. The result was a museum building with 42,000 cubic meters of enclosed space and around 3,250 square meters of museum space, of which 1,200 square meters was exhibition space. In addition, there were 1,000 square meters of offices, 700 square meters of technical rooms, and 1,200 square meters of underground garages and storage rooms. On the ground floor, in addition to the historical collection, the current Mercedes-Benz range could now also be seen directly in the entrance hall. The historical exhibition was arranged chronologically, the invention of the automobile and its history, as well as vehicles before 1926, were on the ground floor. Mercedes-Benz vehicles and chassis, as well as engines for boats, rail vehicles and aircraft, were on display on the first floor, and racing history was presented on the second floor. Daimler-Benz Museum was closed in 1985. The reason was extensive renovation, reconstruction, and the fundamental redesign and expansion for the 100 years of the automobile anniversary in 1986. The concept for the redesign was developed and implemented by the architects Knut Laurer, Dieter Hermann, and H.G. Merz. The 25-year-old building was given a new front with a continuous glass facade. The roofing of the inner courtyards expanded the museum's enclosed space. The previous floors thus took on the character of galleries. They were extended by ramps and bridges made of steel, which simultaneously served as exhibition space and for access to the collection. The museum's display area had grown to 5,760 square meters and offered new access to the collection. A large part of the racing history was installed on the ramps that led from one floor to the next. The motorsport vehicles thus became a connecting element, spiraling up in a dynamic manner from the ground floor of the museum to the second floor, from the earliest Daimler racing car to the current competition vehicles. Visitors could either take a chronological walk through the exhibition or visit a selection of the 26 thematic focal points, depending on their interests. In 1986, Daimler-Benz broke new technical ground with the introduction of an audio information system that provided visitors with information on the individual exhibits. The relevant text was played from a flash memory. The information, which lasted around 2 minutes, was continuously output via infrared transmitters in a narrowly defined area. In 1986, the digital sound of the audio guides known as soundsticks was also accompanied by films in the exhibition's productions. Old motorsport films and documentaries were edited for the racing cinema. In 1989, the museum was renamed the Mercedes-Benz Museum. Due to the limited space and the location within the factory premises that was not very friendly to visitors, the company decided in 2000 to build a new museum on the edge of the factory premises. The resulting architectural competition was won by Ben van Berkel and his architectural firm UN Studio in 2001. The building was opened on May 19, 2006.